In this video, we'll be running through all the various sources for renown and reputation for the Hallowfall Arathi, and the first thing we're going to talk about is the one-time sources. The first of those up is going to be the zone campaign, so you're going to have a few chapters in the zone. There'll be 3 chapters, and going through those chapters will give you a chunk of renown as you progress. The next source up is going to be side quests. There's going to be a lot of side quests in this zone, some of them with kind of like prerequisites to unlock them, so I definitely recommend getting the add-on By the Way quests and the War Within plugin, and this will give you a big old list of where all the side quests are, what you need to do to unlock them, and then it even shows you where you're up to currently. So it's definitely worth getting, allows you to knock out all those side quests, get that one-time reputation sources, and that is going to be a big chunk of rep. There's also going to be these one-time kind of one-handing quest items that you'll find throughout the zone. You'll get them from like killing mobs, you'll get them from the treasure chests. I think they come from some of the delves within the zone too. So doing most of the content within the zone, you should find most of them, but you'll just be progressively getting these, and these give you a little bit of reputation on handing. The next source is going to be lore items. So there'll be this magnifying glass on the map. You'll go over, you'll click it, and this will give you a little bit of information about the zone, maybe about the race, about some of the events that happened in the zone, and this will also give you a one-time source of reputation too. And we'll have a map up during this talking showing you all the locations for these lore items. The final one-time source is going to be treasures. Once again, there'll be one-time treasures scattered throughout the zone. Some of these are a little bit trickier, so you may need to watch or read our guide on where all the treasures are and how to unlock them. I will have a map up now showing you the coordinates, but as I said, some of them have kind of like a little trick to get them to actually open or get them to be active. So you may need to check out our full guide on that, but once again, we'll have a map open. You'll loot the treasures, you'll get some rep from doing these, and you want to knock these off too. Now we'll be moving on to the weekly sources of reputation. So first of all, there's going to be these rare spawns. They'll spawn, you'll be able to kill them every day, but you're only going to get reputation from them once per week. So you want to be knocking out all of these rares. I'll have a map up now showing you the various different locations. There's quite a lot of them, and you want to get all of these killed, and then this will give you a big chunk of rep each week. This is going to be one of your main sources of reputation. The next source is going to be the zone's weekly activity. And this is going to be kind of in the top left corner of the zone. There'll be these kind of keyflames. There'll be the lesser keyflames and the major keyflames. And the activity is to light 4 of the lesser keyflames. You'll do this by getting these crystals. And you can get the crystals from looting the Arathi chests throughout the zone or killing the mobs in this area. And you'll get them pretty quick, especially on a kind of geared or lower level character. Low level characters are quite strong in this area. But you'll get your 12 crystals, you'll light 4 of the lesser keyflames, and that'll be the main objective done. You'll get a chunk of reputation and a box for doing that. But additionally as well, once you light one of these, there'll be a little guy that will come running along and you'll get a quest. And some of these quests provide reputation too. So realistically, you want to be lighting all of the lesser keyflames, get all of the quests done, and that will give you an additional chunk of reputation too. The next source is going to be a weekly dungeon quest. So you'll pick this up from the major capital city in Dornogal, and you'll basically just have to do some kind of dungeon that's in the War Within. And this can be done with followers, it can be done on normal, so it can be done very, very quickly. You'll run through the dungeon, you'll hand in the quest. However, the catch is you can only pick one faction you want the reputation to go towards. So it's up to you how you want to plan things out, if you want to give it to one specific faction and get that done as soon as possible, or you want to spread it out week to week so they're all kind of going up together. It's up to you how you want to approach this. But if you want to do the Arathi, then you would give it to them, and they would get 1.5k reputation for that. The next source is going to be world quests. So world quests, as we always know, there's going to be a ton of them throughout the zone at the start of the week, and then more will show up progressively through the week, and you'll get 50 reputation for doing these. There's also a chance of getting some additional rep if it's kind of the reward for doing that. But this, along with everything else we've talked about, is going to be a one-time source for your warband. So if you do it on one character, and then you try to do it on another, you will not get reputation anymore. So do keep that in mind. But you'll knock out all the world quests, and then there's also going to be a special assignment, which is kind of like a more advanced world quest. It's not always going to be up in Hallowfall, it should be every other week it's there, but it'll be kind of like a padlocked world quest. And to unlock it, you need to do 3 world quests. It'll unlock, you'll go there, there'll be elite mobs, it's normally quite difficult. You'll go through the objective and you'll get 200 reputation for doing that. And then the final source is going to be a contract. You'll put a contract on for the Hallowfall Arathi, and that is going to apply to your whole warband. So you're only going to be able to have one faction that's kind of championed for the week. You won't be able to swap this contract, and it's going to apply to all of your characters. You'll do world quests, and you can get either 5, 10, or 15 reputation, depending on the quality of the contract. And additionally as well, once your alts do the world quests again, they won't get any contract reputation. So do keep that in mind too. So the reputations basically knock out all your one-time sources, and then from there, just slowly do the weekly tasks each week, because once you've done all the weekly tasks, there won't be any more sources of rep. There's going to be nothing you can grind. and then eventually you'll get your renown to max renown or whatever renown you're kind of targeting, and then you'll be done. So hopefully this guide was helpful. Look out for more guides coming soon. Thanks for watching, guys.